Hello, this is the Bible in Fewer Words. We are Carol and Steve Wells. This is episode 126, 2 Samuel, chapters 16 and 17. If you enjoy this podcast and the Skeptics Annotated Bible website, consider supporting us at patreon.com/BFW. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Carol.
We're still having fights and people are running away, and it's not a pleasant time in David and Absalom's lives.
Yeah, it's pretty messy.
And we'll try to make it clear for our listeners, because it was not clear for me.
Yeah. Right. So we've got Absalom.
He's going around telling people, I'll treat you better as king.
Right.
And then there's a person went to David and said, hey, he's starting to win over the people. They're liking him better than they like you.
Yeah. And then the next thing you know, David's leaving. Right?
David says, yeah, I'm getting out of here. He's going to kill me.
He's going to kill us all. Yeah.
He only left behind his concubines.
Okay. And then he sent back some priests, and he also sent a spy, which will show up in this episode.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, now my brain is ready for this one. So chapter 16. Sometime later, David met Ziba, the servant of Jonathan's son, Mephibosheth. So that's a lot of names there. David, Ziba, Jonathan, and Mephibosheth.
Yeah.
But here's how I have it set in my brain. Can I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
David's the king.
Yep.
Jonathan is Saul's son.
Yes.
Mephibosheth is Jonathan's son.
Uh-huh.
So Saul's grandson.
Right.
And Mephibosheth, if I remember, has some problem with his feet.
Right.
And Mephibosheth has a servant named Ziba.
Yes.
It's a lot.
That's it. And this was a few episodes ago. David said, is there anybody still alive in Saul's family?
Oh, yeah.
And so someone pointed out that,
Yeah.
well, there's this son. And so he said, well, I'll treat you well because you're Jonathan's son, and let him eat at his table.
And so he's probably got a place in the castle. He eats every
he's
meal with him.
Probably been there ever since.
All right. So Ziba is probably there too because it's Mephibosheth's servant.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so next it says that Ziba had a couple of donkeys, 200 loaves of bread, 100 bunches of raisins, 100 summer fruits, and a bottle of wine.
One bottle of wine.
Yeah. That's a lot of stuff, though. You know how they're always bringing these gifts of fruit and wine and bread?
Uh-huh.
He's up to something here, right?
Yes, he is. So David said, why did you bring all these things?
Ziba answered, it's all for you and your men.
All right, well, I have one question. So Ziba is probably living with Mephibosheth in the castle. Where did he get this stuff from?
Oh, I don't know.
All
and
right.
I don't know where they are now. You know, you would think they'd be in the castle, but everybody left the castle except for the concubines.
Oh, you're right.
So I don't know.
Okay, so they're not in the castle anymore.
David said, and where is Jonathan's son?
Yeah, the guy who can't walk easily.
Yeah.
Mephibosheth.
Yeah.
We're going to know how to say that by the end of this episode.
Yeah, I hope so.
So Ziba said, he's in Jerusalem. Today he told me that the kingdom will be restored to his father.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. Mephibosheth's father is Jonathan.
Yeah, right.
And Jonathan is dead.
Right.
And Saul is dead.
Right. But he's the only surviving male offspring of Saul. So he would have a right to the kingdom. That's why he was afraid of David. He thought he'd kill him. Remember?
I see, yes.
So now he's saying, well, this is all speculation here. The Bible doesn't say this, but he has just seen David run away. And so there's no king anymore. I mean, really, he's just running away from his son.
Absalom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he sees an opportunity here, I think, saying, well, maybe I could be king.
Mephibosheth is saying that.
Yeah, so he's saying that the kingdom will be restored to his father. He really means the kingdom will be his.
Yes. I hope we made that clear for everybody.
Yeah, I hope so.
So David said, everything that used to belong to Mephibosheth now belongs to you.
Yeah.
And he's saying you to Ziba?
Uh-huh.
So he's trying to ingratiate himself to Ziba?
Oh, yeah. He's really a traitor as far as
Okay.
as Mephibosheth would say, right? He's abandoned him. He's come to join David, and he's telling on his
boss.
master. Yeah.
Okay, so I wonder how that's going to work out for Ziba. Is David going to say, hey, thanks a lot for telling me? Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure what happens to
Okay.
Ziba. I guess we'll find out. Maybe. Sometimes these things just kind of end.
Yeah.
Now we got a totally different thing going on here. In verse 5, a man from Saul's family, Shimei, came forth and cursed David. I guess it's not completely different because this is also from Saul's family.
Yes.
So he came and cursed David.
And we've never heard of this guy before, have we?
Nope, I don't think so. But we'll hear about him in the future after this episode as well.
So this guy threw stones at him, saying, come out, you bloody man, you man of Belial. Wait a minute, he's talking to David this way?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about the worst thing you can say about somebody. He's a man of Belial.
Yes.
And he's saying it right there to David's face. God is repaying you for killing Saul's family and stealing his kingdom by giving your kingdom to your son Absalom. You are caught in your own mischief. You are a bloody man.
Well, this guy Shimei.
Kind of got that right, didn't he?
Yes. I mean, he's got a lot of balls to be talking like
and
that.
David is a bloody man, right?
Yes.
He's been killing people throughout life.
Mm-hmm.
And he's now kind of caught, and the kingdom is going to his son Absalom.
Okay, and then it says Abishai said. Do we know who Abishai is?
Yeah, Abishai is one of David's captains.
Okay. So Abishai said, why should this dead dog curse the king? I'll go over and take off his head.
David said, Shimei curses me because God told him to curse me. My son is trying to kill me. How much worse can this man do? Let him curse, for God has told him to curse me.
He's kind of humbling himself.
Yeah, and being kind of, he's being, surprising. That he's...
For David.
This is not very characteristic of him, but...
No. As David and his men walked, Shimei went along with them, cursing as he went, throwing stones and dust. Boy, that guy...
Brave little guy.
Yes, he is.
And we'll see later. David kind of keeps this in mind.
Okay. So, verse 15. Absalom, Ahithophel, and all the people of Israel came to Jerusalem.
Yeah, remember that Ahithophel guy?
He used to be one of David's men.
Yeah.
And he turned coat.
Yeah, so now he's with Absalom.
Okay.
Absalom asked Ahithophel for advice on what he should do.
Ahithophel said, have sex with your father's concubines in front of all the people.
That's a good idea.
All right, and that is to make David angry.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think it's sort of a thing that you do when you're taking over a kingdom. Is you take his wives and his concubines and you have sex with them, and it's kind of showing that I'm the boss here. I'm the new king.
Oh my gosh.
So Absalom raped his father's 10 concubines on the roof of the house while everyone in Israel watched.
Well, that is a weird way of saying something, isn't it? I mean, everyone in Israel is not watching.
Oh, no, everyone in Israel is watching. According to the Bible, it's not. That's the way the Bible always puts things, is everyone in Israel is doing this. They answer this. They saw that. They saw this. So it is weird, but the weirder thing is what they saw.
Yes.
And the weirdest thing about it is, where's this thing about raping, having sex with David's wives, concubines, coming from?
Oh, it was a punishment.
Yeah, punishment for?
A punishment for Uriah was killed in battle.
Yeah.
David ordered him killed.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that God will never forget David.
Right. David had
David
sex
for.
with Uriah's wife, Bathsheba, and then he killed him in war, and God was angry about that. And his punishment, one of his punishments will be that a neighbor will have sex with his wives in the sight of everyone.
And this is it.
This is it. The neighbor is his son, Absalom. He's having sex with his wives, or concubines, close enough.
Yeah.
So this is all
in front of everybody.
This is all a fulfillment of that prophecy, and it's how God punished David.
Yeah, that is very bizarre.
Yeah.
This is a story they don't tell in church,
No.
I don't think. Or kids would be very attentive.
Yeah, or in children's Bible stories.
Yeah, not present there. We are on to chapter 17. Ahithophel said to Absalom, "Let me choose 12 men. I'll go kill David tonight."
I'll arrive when he's weak and weary. He'll be afraid, and all the people with him will run away. Then I'll kill him.
Ahithophel left David and went to Absalom.
Yeah.
And now he's really with Absalom. It's not like a trick.
Yeah, now he's offering to kill David for him.
Uh-huh. After David is dead, I'll bring all the people to you, and everyone will live in peace. Absalom and all the elders liked the idea.
But Absalom called Hushai, David's spy, to see what he thought about Ahithophel's plan.
Hushai said, "Ahithophel's plan won't work because David and his men are mighty men."
Yeah, that's why they're running away.
Yeah.
Hushai proposed another plan. He said to Absalom, "Gather all of Israel together and then attack David, leading the battle yourself. That way you'll kill David and all of his men."
I'm not sure that's such a great plan.
Yeah, it's a little risky. I mean, he might get killed himself. You might be giving them advance warning that battle's coming because you're going to have this big army.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is just send you guys and sneak in and kill him.
Absalom and all the men of Israel said, "Hushai's plan is better than Ahithophel's." God made Absalom reject the advice of Ahithophel so that he could bring evil on Absalom.
Yeah, so God's involved. He's messing with their minds.
Again.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Ahithophel's plan is bad, according to God, and Hushai's plan is good.
Yeah, he made the people agree with him on that.
Okay.
See how that worked?
Clever guy.
He made Absalom, so he's really messing with Absalom's mind.
Mm-hmm.
He made him reject Ahithophel's plan.
Yeah.
God was wanting to bring evil on Absalom.
So Hushai said to Zadok and Abiathar, "Go warn David about Absalom's plan."
Zadok and Abiathar sent their sons to deliver the message to David.
But at this time, Steve, we already know that God chose Hushai's plan, not...
Yeah, but David doesn't know anything about it.
Oh, you're right. So just be aware that this might happen.
So Zadok and Abiathar, recently, he sent them back.
Yeah, said pay attention to whatever Hushai says.
Watch over things for me. And now he sent a spy.
Hushai.
Yeah, to tell them.
Okay. So when Ahithophel saw that Absalom didn't follow his advice, he hanged himself.
Absalom and all the men of Israel crossed the Jordan in pursuit of David.
So now they're on their way to David's with all their men, and Hushai will have warned David.
So David's going to be ready for him.
Yep.
Or we'll see. That's going to be in the next episode.
Okay. Okay, my brain is full right now of all these battles and names.
Yeah.
We had a lot of names to deal with.
There was a lot of things to sort out in that episode, but I think we kind of figured it all out.
Yes, I think we did. Okay. Hey, thanks so much, Steve.
Sure.
And bye-bye, listeners. We'll see you next time.
Bye.